Hey boys and girls, so I'm going to explain to you how to complete the problems on page 59. Remember, you're only completing problems 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the directions say that you need to use the least common multiple to find the equivalent fractions with the least common denominator. So you're going to take a look at number 1. The two numbers that you're going to find, because these are the denominators of your fraction, you're going to find the least common multiple of 4 and 6. So remember, your grid method. I'm going to do this on notebook paper. You have 4 and you have 6. You still have to find the greatest common factors to solve this. You're going to divide each by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. These are relatively prime. So now we have our GCF. And now we can also find our least common multiple. So we made our L shape. 2 times 1 is 2, times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. So our least common multiple is 12. I'm going to write that down here. Now we're going to take our two fractions. We're going to take 3/4 and 1/6, and we're going to change them to equivalent fractions with the same denominator. We're going to use our least common multiple of 12. Whoops, sorry. Let me slide this up here. So 3/4 equals something over 12. 1/4, 1/6 equals same denominator, 12. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. So our equivalent fractions are 9/12, and 1/6 is going to be 2/12. So those are our two fractions. To finish the rest of the problems, you have 4 and 5 to complete. I recommend for 4 and 5, you read the problem, you take and solve for the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. So 2, I'm going to divide 2 into both, get 15 and 24. 3 can go into both, you get 5 and 8. These are relatively prime. So I know the GCF equals 6, and the least common multiple equals, well, you're going to take 8 times 5 is 40. 40 times 6 is 240. I'm going to double check that with the calculator because sometimes when I go fast, I make mistakes. Yes, 240. Yay. And then you're going to take a look at your answer. What makes the most sense? Kathy has 30 granola bars and 48 boxes of raisins. She is dividing them into identical packages. So she's putting them into groups. What is the greatest number of packages she can make out of 30 and 48? And you're going to look at your answer and say, oh, it can't be 240 because I only have 48 boxes of raisins. My answer has to be 6. So I can make 6 packages. You're going to do the same thing for number 5. See what makes the most sense. Try it. And that is the end of this lesson.